Craig Cohen 87 here with episode 8 of the Iron Den, here for a back day. Guess what? I have my pre-workout today. I have my EAAs today. I had my protein shake at about 6 o'clock. My phone is charged up more than it was last time, so things are a lot less hectic today. I mean, don't get me wrong, it didn't affect my workout in the slightest. My legs are a bit sore still from yesterday because I had such a productive workout. I didn't, unbelievable. My glutes are on fire. My glutes are super sore. Yeah, even as I squeeze them right now, I can feel them. It's about 6:40 right now. She'll be at the gym right after about 7 o'clock. And, well, that's about it. See you guys in the gym. another successful back day in the books. Very happy with today's workout. Just leaving the gym. It's about 9:30. Lats are going to be sore tomorrow. My lower back's going to be sore tomorrow. I'm really happy with my one arm rows. I got 125 for 13 on each hand with good technique. Then I did 2 more sets with 110 pounds with excellent technique. My rack pulls, I was able to move up by 1, so I did 455 for 9 reps. I did 8 last week. Very happy with that as well. Let's see, what else did I hit? The one arm rows are getting very good. I used the straps this time. First time I've used the straps for the one arm rows. That was a good idea. I'm going to use the straps every time with the D-ring. I put a set of that up. What else did I do that I really liked? The bent over rows. I did 2 plates. Now I did 265 last week, but it was an ugly 265. Really couldn't count it. My technique was bad. I did 225 with pretty solid technique. Went down to 205, excellent technique. 185, felt very good. All in all, I did very, very well. I did cable rows with a forward leaning position. I was very happy with that. Nice and slow, nice and deep. You know, I don't really care about how much weight I'm lifting. It's really about the control and the range of motion. And I nailed it. And that's exactly what I wanted to do. I feel very good. I had my post-workout meal in the locker room. I always bring it to the gym. Basically what it is it's cream of rice mixed with protein powder, peanut butter, a banana, and some salt. It's like the perfect post-workout. It has carbs, fats, and protein in it. Very easy to digest. And I like how it tastes. Now I'm going to go home, have another meal. I'm going to have dinner, which will pretty much be an avocado with rice, ground beef, a little bit of broccoli, and more salt. I salt every meal, by the way. I have 6 meals a day. I salt every one. I pretty much eat the same thing every day, but I will change the order of meal 3 and 4, depending on if I'm working or not. And the reason I do that is because one of my meals is English muffins, and obviously I want to toast them before I eat them. So if I'm at the gym, there's no toaster. So I just change the meal so I could eat the rice cereal protein. I call it RCP. And I have the English muffins at work. But if I'm at home, if it's a day off, I could have it at home, and then I could have it before. I can have it before or after, depending on when I go to the gym. It's far more flexible. My schedule is very tight when I work. It's an 8-hour shift, you know, right in the middle of the day. Yeah, I posted. I'm a day behind whenever I work, so this video that you're gonna see happened on Tuesday, October 27th, and it'll probably be up on October 28th. That's when you're gonna see it. But I plan on posting a video every day, probably 6 days a week. Only 1 day a week I will not post a video, but it's going to be consistent 6 days a week. It'll be 5 workouts with my check-in on Sunday as well. So it's very rounded. And for any of you that are subscribed that like my content, you could also follow me on Instagram. I have the same handle. It's at CraigCohen87. And, you know, I was talking to a guy yesterday, and he was like, man, you're really motivating. And I was like, that's what I do. Like, that's what I do. I motivate people. And I like being that guy. I'm very positive in the gym. I like positive vibes. And, you know, you're going to get out of your workout what you put into it. So even when I'm about halfway through the workout when I'm gassed, I know that's how you make that's when the difference is made between the elite lifters and an average lifter, is that I keep going, and I don't just keep going, I keep going very hard. Yeah, pretty much. I had my my pre-workout, which I liked, although I don't really think it did anything. It's more psychological at this point. I had my EAAs, which do help a little bit if you take them every day. I think they help you absorb nutrients. It's a complete protein or something like that. It's part of the branched chain amino acid with a little creatine. And I like the creatine because it gives you a little bit of a pump. It basically lets you retain water. And you know your muscles are mostly water, not protein. Courtesy of Mike Menser. So the more water you have in the muscle, technically the bigger your muscle is. So yeah, I have creatine twice a day. I have about between 8 to 10 grams of it a day, which is probably a little much, but I don't think I'm absorbing it all. But it can hurt. Creatine's pretty cheap, and it is proven to be very effective. And my post-workout, before bed, my sixth meal is going to be also the rice cereal protein, or the cream of rice, with a scoop of some peanut butter, protein powder, and salt. The only difference is I'm not going to have the banana in it, and it's about 120 grams less rice cereal. So it is a few less calories. And in total, I'm just over 4,400 calories a day right now. My weight this morning was 228.6. I'm up 0.4 from yesterday. It's my third straight day of gaining weight. I seem to be gaining a lot of weight. It's looking good on me. I might be accumulating a little bit of fat now. Like my waist isn't getting smaller. It's right at around 35 inches when I'm dry in the morning. But I've been having my last meal very late in the day. So like midnight, which I usually don't drink it that late. This is like new for me. So the later I have my meal, technically the more I have in my stomach when I weigh myself. So I'll be curious to see what I weigh when I'm on my day off. I think I'll be a little bit lighter. But I'm very happy with my progress right now. All my body parts seem to be growing. I'm constantly breaking plateaus. I'm not stuck anywhere. Like I said, my abs aren't spasming. My back's not like dying on leg day. Hopefully I don't jinx it, although I really don't believe in jinxes. Jinx is just a psychological, it's just a reason. It's just an excuse to fail. And I really have no excuses. I love what I'm doing. I want to keep doing it. I like being busy. I like talking to you guys. I like reflecting on my workout every day. It's part of my therapy. And it really gets me focused, because the more I talk about it, really the more I'm learning about it, you know? And I think I'm a much smoother talker since I've been starting. This is only 8 episodes in, and I think I've improved a lot, and I think I'll get better. And I think I'm gonna keep going. Eventually I'm gonna have, that's gonna be episode 20, episode 50, episode 100, and I'm just gonna see how far I can take this thing. In the meantime, yeah, it's work ethic and consistency. Those are the two most important things. That you do need other things. You do need to execute. I think it's good to have a professional pair of eyes. I know a lot of people like to coach themselves. To me, that's not wise. Even if you're smart enough and you know what to do, I like to have a second pair of eyes, because you're always biased towards yourself. I'm capable of judging somebody else in a way I can't judge myself. So I like to have another pair of eyes on me. My coach so far has done excellent work. I've been getting excellent guidance from him. Very happy with that. My supplementation is on point. My sleep's getting a little better. I'm going to bed like exhausted, so even though I'm only getting about 6 to 7 hours of sleep, the quality of the sleep is very good. I was getting 9 hours before, but I was tossing and turning for a lot of the night. So yeah, am I really getting 9 hours? I wasn't. Now it's 6 hours and I'm like asleep the whole time. I get up twice, but I'm right back to bed to go to the bathroom. I think I'm gonna order a phone charger, because I have long days and I have to make sure my phone is fully charged. It's kind of low right now, but if I get that phone charger, it's not something I'll have to worry about again. About conserving battery power in the gym. That's not something I want to focus on. I want to be focusing on every set, every single rep in the gym, not on how much battery power I have. That's a distraction. And yeah, I think I'm probably gonna order it as soon as I get home, if I remember. Hopefully, if not, I'll get it tomorrow. But yeah, I think just something as simple as a battery charger, that's going to increase. It's going to make my workouts better. Like, that's how little it takes, you know? You got to always be thinking about what can you do? What can you do to make it better? You know, don't just accept your circumstances for what they are. Try to improve them. And something as simple as a battery charger can improve my workouts. And you're not going to see the results over a week or 2 or 3, but over a year. Remember, I don't think in terms of months. I think in terms of years. Because remember that philosophy of most people overestimate what could be done in 3 months, but underestimate what could be done in a year. So what I do is I think in terms of years, not months. So that battery charger over the course of years is going to make a big difference. And it's something that, again, I think a lot of people would miss, that like 99% of lifters would miss. And it's something I've missed, and I just thought of it today. So I'm going to get it. I'm not going to hesitate. A little $20 purchase, and boom. Much better. Okay, let's see. Was there anything else in the gym that I haven't spoke about yet? I love the pullover machine. That machine is fantastic. I went nice and slow and deep. It's funny, for the legs and chest, I like the slow, nice and slow and nice and low. But for back, it's nice and slow and nice and deep. I really want to get those elbows as far behind my torso as possible with strict form and keep them low, which isn't easy to do when you're going super heavy. So it's very important that I keep my ego at the door, which I do. And I'm lifting with the proper technique and I'm keeping the stress on the muscle, because remember, your muscle doesn't understand weight. All your muscle understands is stress. Or stimulus, you can call it that as well. So that's what I give it, and I'm consistent, and that's how I'm going to win. You know, I think that's how the tortoise won the race. The tortoise wasn't faster than the hare, but it was consistent. It never stopped. It didn't have setbacks. It had a goal, and it did it, and it never stopped. And that's what bodybuilding is. Bodybuilding is 364 days of training for 1 day of competing. Uh-oh, my phone's going sideways. Why didn't anybody tell me it was going sideways? Anyways, it's okay. I forgive you. But, yeah. Consistency, adding up year over year over year over year. And that's how I think about myself, you know? What am I going to be like next year or the year after? Of course, I can only think one workout at a time. But in terms of my overall build and package, that's a yearly concern of mine, which I get to reflect on now. I can't do that in the gym, but I can do that now. So I think I've spoken long enough. Thank you very much for watching. There'll be another video coming up tomorrow. And it'll be this video tomorrow, and then by Thursday, because I don't work the Friday, I'll be able to post the same day. So you should get a video every day. I'm very happy. I've been getting a few positive comments. Not enough of you guys are commenting, which is okay. I don't expect everybody to comment, but the comments that I have got have been very positive. And I just love having those good vibes, you know? Makes me feel really good. Makes me feel like you guys have my back, you know? There's no hate. And I'm just going to keep going and giving it 100%. And just remember, muscle doesn't grow on trees. Peace out.